Good afternoon to one and all. This afternoon, I will do a video of Welchman Hall Gully here in St. Thomas. So I will make my way through the gully. First of all, starting from Carrington's village. First of all, this is my village. My family from my mother's side originated from this area. My grandmother, my great-grandmother, all were born. My first two aunts and my great aunts, great uncles were all born in this area here. This is the viewpoint bar that is closed now. Hi, hi. So now going through Welchman Hall Gully, taking a thorough tour through the gully. So this is my hometown, I should say. This is the area in which my family, where my mother's side originated from. So this is the beautiful countryside here in the heart of Barbados, in St. Thomas. So I'm going through the gully. The trail is a different one now. First of all, Welchman Hall Gully is a tropical forest and a collapsed cave situated in the heart of Barbados in the parish of St. Thomas. St. Thomas is a parish here in Barbados known for nature. St. Thomas is the nature parish. It is cold down here too. So we are also in close proximity to Harrison's Cave. We are in close proximity to Harrison's Cave, which is another tropical forest. Harrison's Cave is not a tropical forest, but it is a natural heritage site. And it's also referred to as the eighth wonder of the world. So this is the gully here, the entrance to the gully. Harrison's Cave is known as the eighth wonder of the world. It was established in 1970 by Danish speleologist Ole Sorensen and Barbadian Tony Mason, who together dug their way through the cave, swimming through several narrow holes and tunnels. Back in the 1970s, along with Noel Pompey Boyce and Pinch Carrington, both who are from this area as well. And then in 1981, on the 28th of November, the cave was then opened to the public as a tourist attraction by the Prime Minister of the day, Tom Adams, who was also the Member of Parliament for St. Thomas, and he was also the Minister of Finance at the time as well. So this is a pond right here. It says unstable cliff, keep clear. Rock forest area, do not climb the rock, do not stand on the cliff face. So things are done much differently here in Welchman Gully now. To me, this is something similar to Harrison's Cave. This is the chicken pen here. As I said before, St. Thomas is in the center of the island, along with St. George, so there is no sea nor coastline in these parishes. St. Thomas and St. George are the two landlocked parishes. In Barbados, they are best referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central uplands of Barbados. The entrance to the gully here, and this is the booth where you pay your money to get into the gully. So this is country life at its best. Country life is the best, anywhere, anytime. Not here, only here in Barbados, but anywhere around the world. So this is beautiful St. Thomas in Barbados. As you can see how peaceful and quiet out here is. So this is all the gully here. The Welchman Gully, a tropical forest and a collapsed cave. Yeah, yeah.
Enjoying the tour?
Yeah. All the gully here. This is the orchard. orchard. Here's a brief history and a description of the orchard. This is the Colin Hudson Memorial. Donated by James and friends. So my mother and others would have had their time playing up and down in this gully before it actually was something you had to pay to go into, like a tourist attraction or whatever. As I said before, my mother, well, not my mother, my first two aunts. My mother is from St. Joseph. My mother, one aunt, one of my aunts, especially my third aunt, and two uncles are from the parish of St. Joseph in a place called Branchbury. Those are the Mearses and the Levines, which would be my first two aunts, and my great aunt that is still living, and my other great aunts and uncles that are dead, and my grandmother, which are Levines, were born right here in right opposite this gully at Carrington's village in St. Thomas. This gully is located in Carrington's village, St. Thomas, by the way. As I said before, St. Thomas is the parish known for nature. It's the nature parish. And it is the parish known for gullies, gullies and lonely roads. St. Thomas is also the parish that carries part of Barbados' highest point, Mount Hillaby, which is 1,116 feet. Mount Hillaby borders St. Thomas and St. Andrew. Most of it is in St. Andrew. Hillaby one side is St. Thomas and one side is St. Andrew. Barbados' highest point, what you would call the mountain, that is St. Thomas and St. Andrew. You can see a bit of Mount Hillaby from the higher point, the lookout point, which I will get to in the next video. We are in close proximity to Barbados' highest point, by the way. We are in close proximity. That is about 15 to 20 minutes walk from here. This part of St. Thomas is also in close proximity to St. Andrew, by the way. We are in close proximity to St. Andrew. If you go back from the gully heading back towards Sturgis and you go down the hill, you will be heading towards Chapman's village. That will take you back into St. Andrew with Springvale and Troyer Path. All that is in St. Andrew. So this is our village. The Ronald Tree. Remember Ronald Tree, born 1897 and died in 1976. Ronald Tree. This is the remembrance of him. This is a good place to relax and unwind. This is something similar to Hunt's Gardens in St. Joseph and Flower Forest, which is also nearby to where I am. We are also close to St. Joseph. So St. Andrew and St. Joseph are the two eastern parishes that are referred to as the Scotland District, and they are referred to as the Scotland District because of their resemblance to the Scotland countryside, and they are the parishes that carry the most hills. The Nutmeg Walk here. So I'll continue my walk through the gully. See all the beauty and serenity. Enjoy the beauty and serenity of Welchman Gully, which is just the birthplace of my family. You can hear nothing but nature. That is why St. Thomas is referred to as the nature parish. The palms. The palmier. So this is something similar to Hunt's Garden, which is at Castle Grant, St. Joseph, and the former Castle Grant plantation, which is now owned by Mr. Anthony Hunt. He also lives there. Mr. Hunt's home is over 150 years. He lives on the what was the Castle Grant plantation, which is now Hunt's Botanical Gardens. St. Joseph, where my mother was born and raised in that area. My mother was born and raised around the corner from Hunt's when it was Castle Grant plantation. Hunt's Gardens now occupies that space. My mother was born and raised in that area, in a place called Branchbury. My mother, one aunt, and two uncles were born and raised at Branchbury. Hunt's Gardens is also close to this location. Hunt's Gardens is in the center. It is in St. Joseph to the east, but it is still in the center of the island. It is closer to St. Thomas, so that is still center, but it's still in the east. And Flower Forest Botanical Gardens in St. Joseph in Richmond, just 1 minute walk from here. Flower Forest is in St. Joseph, but that is also on the border of St. Thomas. The parish of St. Thomas here in Barbados borders St. Andrew, St. Joseph, St. James, St. George, and St. Michael. Hope you guys are enjoying this nature tour with me here in this beloved, beautiful Welchman Gully. As I said before, we are in close proximity to Harrison's Cave, which is just around the corner. Better yet, Harrison's Cave is also adjoining to Welchman Gully. A part of this gully goes into the cave. So this is a nature tour. Hope you guys enjoy it. Soon, or very soon, I will turn back and go through to where I came from and then go up to the lookout point. Where you can see the highest point, Barbados' highest point. And you can see over into the Scotland district. So Castle Grant Plantation, where Hunt's Gardens is now, was once owned by Mr. Cox, a well-known plantation owner in Barbados. Mr. Cox, he died many years ago. Well, he was the founder of he was the owner of Castle Grant Plantation. When he died, Mr. Anthony Hunt took over Hunt's Botanical Gardens. This is all the gully. I hear some people say that Welchman Gully has nothing to offer because they're just going around in circles and walking around. But to me, this has a lot to offer. It's very peaceful. So for the persons who like nature and who like to unwind, can come up here. The fee to enter is $20 Barbados. I'll show you how to get around the gully. I will show you how to get around it more when I'm finished with this tour. But for now, enjoy the walk with me. In my neck of the woods, so lots of tourists frequent this gully, as well as camps. Children who are on camps and school tours visit this gully as well. Other than that, not much locals do visit. My friend a few locals visiting it, but it is mostly active during the tourist season. Years ago as children, my mother used to walk from St. Joseph to St. Thomas. She used to leave the back, Carrington's village, come through Sturgis, and come through by the same flower forest and go home to her mother in Branchbury, and vice versa. Even her sisters, when they're going to and from, they used to use that road. Her sisters and two brothers used to use that road regularly. My only great aunt I have living, she is the only relative living in this area, living in the house where they were all born and raised. Right in this gully vicinity. So, now approaching the gully. Hey, Harry, all right. The ornamentals. So, Hello, hello. Hey. Through the gully. This is the darkest spot now. The darkest spot. The darkest spot point here. So all under here is Harrison's Cave. I forgot to mention. All under this gully is Harrison's Cave. This whole area in Welchman Hall is known as Harrison's. It's a part of Harrison's Cave. The cave runs all under here. Harrison's Cave is now owned by Chucker from Jamaica. So the cave all is running all under here. Harrison's Cave runs all under here. All under Holy Innocents Church, which is at the end of Welchman Hall, between Welchman Hall and Ashford in St. Thomas. Holy Innocents Church is also under Harrison's Cave. Holy Innocents Church is the organ for Holy Innocents Church vibrates into the cave. You can say that the organ from the church vibrates into the cave. It says no exit, so that means I have come to the end of my tour. This chain here, this will take you back to the south entrance, which will be the side to take you close to Harrison's Cave. No exit, so that means that I have more than likely come to the ending of my tour here at Welchman Hall Gully in St. Thomas. Thank you guys for watching now. I will turn back shortly and go back to where I came from. Have a blessed evening.